Okay. I think we're ready to rock.
Brew Happy!
We're the longest running beer podcast in the Pacific Northwest. Why wouldn't they be listening to us?
So many different beers!
I got you something really good and really delicious.
Oh my god.
You listen to the Brew Happy Show, so do I. Do it.
It's not about the beer. It's about the beer.
Oh yeah, that's Brew Happy.
Hello, I'm the voice of beer, and you're listening to the Brew Happy Show podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. Of course, I am joined by JP, the champion.
Hey, how's it going? It was a smoking week.
And we got Fitzmagic over here.
Yeah, hello.
And we do have the Green Goddess Botanic with us this week.
Hi. Hey everybody.
Hi.
Hi, sorry, I'm trying to manage a few different things, but
That's
I'm so
true.
happy to be here.
You are doing a great job at multitasking. We are here at Function PDX again this week, except we're at their original location over in Northwest, but we are in the new upstairs space. There's been a lot of expansions going on with Function PDX, one of our favorite spots to go for new beers and the next beer we're going to enjoy. So we had to check it out. Alberta was great last week. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, learning all about that location. And then this week we're game on over here in the Northwest. So usually we would be downstairs where we have been in the past,
But we're in a new upstairs area.
And I like this space. We have a a
Cooler?
cooler over there in the back. We have direct access to the back door patio.
It was 76 as a high in Portland today, which broke the record as of last time being 1981.
Yeah.
It was a high for 71 back then.
Yeah, we did have a good
It was hot.
little
Hot.
yeah.
It was. I had to
good day.
help a friend move today, and it was warm.
So hot. We got some really good taps on, and I gotta say, the beer here is really good.
Who's the
by
brewery again?
North Park Beer.
North Park Beer Company.
Yeah, North Park Beer Company, and they're doing a really great job. They got some hoppy beers for JP over here.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. What are you drinking there, JP?
I have no idea.
Oh no!
Well, that's kind of how the whole introduction went, I feel like, because there's a really amazing bartender that's like, well, what kind of beer do you want? And then we tell her what we want, and then she goes and gets it for us.
That's true.
And the Pilsner that I'm drinking and the Pilsner that Damien's drinking are in the downstairs area.
Yeah.
And so we just have a really great bartender, Chelsea, here tonight to
Yeah.
go
I-
down there and get it for us.
Yeah, I have the House of Foo Pilsner, but they also have a House of Foo West Coast IPA.
That's what I got.
Yeah, and that's
The
what you
House
got.
of Food West Coast IPA, yes.
Gotcha.
Nice.
And then what'd you get there, Fitzmagic?
Did you get the board on you?
Yeah.
I have the Rice and Beans Hazy Triple.
Rice and Beans Hazy Triple. That does
A
look like a
triple,
pretty
just-
hazy
wow.
beer.
Yeah, it's
Here, let's see it. Hold it up.
Yeah, hold it up to the camera for
it's-
the
it's-
folks at home
it's
there.
hoppy.
Nice.
And hazy.
And I'll get a little picture of it for the Instagram.
It's almost Triple H.
So is there another Pilsner on that list that you haven't mentioned? Because that's the one I'm drinking.
Well, so
Yeah, the one at the
this
top.
is just the
Birdie
draft
the
list for
Bogey.
upstairs. I don't.
The Bogey's another Pilsner.
Oh, the bogey.
That's probably the one.
Yeah.
Well, it's good. Mine is less hoppy than yours,
Ah. Yes,
Which
it
is
definitely
probably
is.
way you would like it.
which is exactly the way I like it.
Yeah, you do like those.
That's
hoppy
the way.
Pilsners.
She likes
Yeah,
it.
so up here we have four draft lines to choose from, and we have the House of Foo West Coast IPA, the Rice and Beans Hazy, Triple IPA, the Art is Hard Peach Hazy IPA, and the Yonder Semi-Dry Cider. So, yeah, for those cider lovers out there.
That's me.
Huh?
Yeah, but
maybe just-
Yonder is the brand name of that cidery.
True.
They are not part of
North Park.
Park.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a guest tap.
But it sounds good.
It's good to have cider on though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Yonder is good. They make really good cider.
Ah.
Not to the level of people like the other makers of cider that I like, but they do make good cider.
Oh, is somebody snobbing out on the cider? Big surprise.
Maybe. Maybe.
This guy.
There are some good ciders out right now, so yeah, it's a good time as we approach.
It's the season, but we're going to get to that. There's Cider Summit and all kinds of other events that are going to be coming up a little bit later during harvest season. But we're not even there yet. We're not even in spring, technically.
Well, technically we are.
Technically, I think we are.
I think it's a couple days.
Technically, we are in spring by Puxatony Phil.
20th.
But yeah, we have
March 20th.
The
2
March
days.
20th is the spring equinox, in
Uh-huh.
which the sun casts a full 12 hours of sunlight
Oh.
for
Yeah.
the day.
That's when spring starts.
Also,
Yes.
if you don't have your pagan rituals set for that day, make sure you get that ready to go. I will. You should too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why not?
By the way, if you didn't know,
Light your
most
sage and incense.
But well, not okay. Never mind. I'm not gonna school you on what you're not supposed to be doing, which was that.
Depends.
But most of our traditional holidays are based off of pagan religion and
Yeah.
holidays. It's,
Yeah.
Most of them. Easter. That's a big one.
Yeah, the early Christians were style biters.
Anyway, these beers are really great here at Function PDX in Northwest 23rd. North Park Beer Company is in the house all the way to the end of March. And then I think it's Spanish Marie in April,
Yeah.
which
right.
is going to be a lot of fun. And then I think May we're going to come back for Cerebral, which is out of Denver.
True.
Must have some Cerebral.
Yeah, we got a lot of really cool stuff coming up this month and next week. We're going to be at Belmont Station with the owner, Lisa Morrison, the former beer goddess of Portland on KXL, and now the owner of Belmont Station. And she's a part of the Glen Hay Falconer program that we talk about every year on this show around this time of year. And we're going to be having Quentin Falconer on the show to talk a little bit about the program and how it was inspired by his brother.
Yeah, it's going to be a really great episode, and I think it's one that you and the beer community are going to not want to miss and listen to maybe over and over again, because it's going to be packed full of the legendary.
That's right, and Quentin is actually calling in from California, so this is going to be our first call-in appearance for a podcast show.
You're saying you didn't want to fly him up here?
Well,
How dare you?
the man's got a busy schedule. He's got a scholarship to organize and fund and, make sure it gets to the places.
There you go. There you go.
We got a lot of really cool stuff to talk about this week. We got some brew news.
Yep.
There's been some things happening
Yep.
or a hopping here in the Brew-universe. So we're going to be talking about that and more after this break coming up. But first, I want to thank all of you out there, you beer fans, for tuning in to the Brew Happy podcast. And if you would, please like and subscribe. Do some 5-star action on the ratings part of your app if you can, and leave comments. We love comments. Good comments would be great. 5 stars would be great. Anything less, just reach out to brewhappypdx@gmail.com and let's negotiate. And if you want to help support the show, we do always need help with the bar tab and the hosting fees. So you can reach out on patreon.com/brewhappy, and for as little as $1 you can help get some of those things paid for. And at the $5 level, we kind of interact with you, invite you to be on the show. You might wind up hosting the show. We send you little gifts from our exploits, and you too might wind up being a beer traveler with us one day. So that's always on the table. Yeah. As always, we do appreciate you out there in the Brew-universe. I think we're going to listen to some tunes here and some words from our friends in the industry. We'll be right back. Cheers.
Hey everybody, this is Charlie Goldman from Second Profession Brewing, and you've been listening to The Brew Happy Show.
This is Casey Helwig with Imperial Yeast, and you're listening to The Brew Happy Show.
This is Terry. I'm the founder of Pink Boot Society, and I'd like to invite all the women beer professionals out there to give Pink Boot Society a chance and get yourself involved It's a great way to support Pink Boots and women in the beer industry with scholarships. Beer's an awesome thing, and the more women we can get into it, the more we're going to party.
I'm Jake.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Avery with Lazy Days Brewing, and you're listening to the Brew Happy Show. Ooh.
Yeah, that's right. You are listening to the Brew Happy Show, the longest-running beer podcast in the Pacific Northwest. We do Mondays right, and we do them for you, the beer enthusiast, the beer listener, the beer lover, and sometimes the beer maker, whoever you are in the beer industry. We love you, we appreciate you, and this show is for, well, it's for us, because we like to hear our own voices every single week. But, you know, I will say all the above still applies.
That's all you.
And we love you for it, so keep tuning in and keep turning us on.
Whoa!
I can say that. That's an appropriate thing. They do turn us on.
It's true.
They have to.
Like and subscribe.
Do it.
I think that's the new lingo these days.
It's like hit that bell. If we're on YouTube.
Oh yeah, there's bells now.
Yeah, there's bells and whistles. God.
Yeah, this might be a YouTube thing later.
Who knows? We'll find out.
Yeah. Been doing some beer-related things lately. I went and volunteered at the Oregon Brewing Awards beer judging competition, and Jeremy Landers reached out and needed some help with that. So I guess they weren't fully staffed. So he knows I'm pretty savvy with the beer.
You're helping with the pours?
I helped with the pours and, the clean up and all that and setting everything up. And all
Sounds
that.
like you did day 1 of 6 days that they have.
A little bit. It's just a little bit of event wrangling. But yes, they do a lot of days. And, it was just a small portion of that. So I was really grateful, actually, for the opportunity because it was such an eye-opener to see how that process is done. And it really is very, very fair and straightforward, and everything is meticulously numbered and very anonymous. And
there's there's a cadence to the whole thing. Mm-hmm. And then it's nice because then kind of what you get to see, although you don't really get to hear or see the judging, is you get to see the behind the process of what will end up being Oregon Beer Awards.
Yeah.
Which is always great at Revolution Hall every year, and it's a fun thing for us in this Pacific Northwest scenery to be able to just sit down and camaraderise about great beer.
Yeah.
I think that's in June is when the Oregon Beer Awards are.
It is, yeah. Now I don't have any, if you're listening to this and you're like, oh, I wonder if
who's gonna win?
Yeah, who's gonna win? I don't have that
Break
information.
side.
There is no possible way that I could
Break
possibly
side
have
would be
that information.
Is it a blind tasting?
It's a blind tasting, yeah. So when these judging competitions are done, it's just all nobody knows anything.
And Ben Edmonds
the cups
was there.
are numbered at Ben Edmonds. Yeah, he supervises. And then they have Jen and Jeremy and the rest of their crew doing all the things and making sure that everything's in place, and people have numbered tables, and and then there's a flag that goes up when everybody at that table has done their judging, and then there's a chat to let them let the judges know that that's all taking place, and it's all very, very hush hush.
It's very democratic.
Very democratically,
Was there some sort of consistency in the beer that you were pouring? Like, was it mostly IPAs or mostly stouts, or was it just a variety of
everything.
It was a variety of everything.
Category.
Yeah, it's everything. Because it's just like...
Yeah, different tables were taking care of different... were addressing different categories.
Interesting.
And so it's completely... Yeah, and that's one of the reasons that, it's completely blind. And so there's all sorts of judges, too. Yeah. There's authors, brewers... journalists. I saw a lot of our friends. I don't know
colleagues,
if I'm supposed to, and our colleagues. Yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to really leak any of that.
I would say probably just be best because you wouldn't want anyone's votes to be cited. But
yeah, and I don't want you tracking down these people in the industry and
did you vote for my beer?
Going down to the tap room and harassing them while they're trying to have a pint and being like, hey, did you vote for my beer?
Now I will say,
I don't know. Nobody would really do.
One of the things that they do. because we've gotten leftover beer from OBAs before.
I have a fridge full of it now, I can tell you that.
I know. So one of the nice things is on the bottles or the cans that they give for pouring, you're going to list, not necessarily because the judges are never going to see the bottles, so they're poured blindly.
No.
But what they do get is an information, what the style is.
Right.
They usually get an ABV or IBU, and then there's some kind of palate or aroma text that says this is going to be notes of.
Yeah, it's the intended palate.
Like if you're supposed to have guava in it, they should be tasting the guava.
Right.
Or whatever the case may be. If it's a milk stout, there should be that nice lactosey feel on this. So they get a little bit of information of what they should be judging upon.
Yeah,
and that's about it.
And bear in mind, there's different judges each day. There's different judges at different tables.
Yeah.
This is a very long, extensive process.
Like I said, 6 days.
Yeah, 6 days of this going on every day. Break side, putting aside time and space to make sure that this can happen and happen fairly, and breaking for lunch, everybody coming back, reconvening, and then you have different panels for different things, and it's all on the very up and up. I was really it was just really, really cool to see,
it's cool.
and really neat to be a part of that process. It was pretty rad.
I just wish you would have showed up more on time.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? I was here before you were today.
No, I'm talking about on Sunday or on Saturday.
What?
Jim was like, "Where are you?" It was like after you were supposed to be there.
Oh, I was caught in traffic on McLaughlin.
She's like, "Show up at 8:30." It was like 8:40. She's like, "What up, boo?"
I don't know. Somebody was monkeying around. I don't know what happened, but there was a tow truck right there.
That does sound like Portland.
Yeah, it was after the Ross Island Bridge. So
speaking of shit traffic, the listeners don't know this because we usually do the show from 7 to about 8:30, depending on how it goes.
Yeah.
But we started late today because
of you.
Because left and yeah, because I had to reroute in the middle of I-5 because the left and center lanes of the bridge were closed for accident.
Well, look who gets stuck in traffic.
I think
Luckily, I told John in time, and he made it here pretty quickly.
Nice. I think the worst stretch of I-5 is that North Portland, Vancouver area.
It's
Oh,
horrible.
I just hate it so much.
Trying to get across the bridge there.
Luckily, the new bridge will be going in the next 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah, look forward to that. No, they're actually.
Look for that.
I've actually seen a lot of the plans.
Yeah, I have too.
And I've seen a lot of the way what they're doing too is they're rerouting a lot of the exits to make them longer. So like the fourth plane exit, instead of it just being right there, it's going to be like way back here, and it's going to have its own designated lane.
Because it's going to be high there.
Yeah.
The freeway will be high.
Right.
Very elevated.
Yeah, so there's going to be, I think it's from that first exit to SR14 all the way down to, I almost want to say it's the 78th exit, but it might be Main Street there at the top of but it's going to be a big overhaul for I-5.
Well, I love that you
are a couple millions of dollars.
You are just ravishing me with all of this bureaucratic municipal data.
My taxes pay for that shit, goddammit, so I have to know about it.
Let's get back to the beer.
Hey, by the way,
where's the bridge going, and will it be near any beer destinations? That's what I'd like to know.
One on each side of the current bridge.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Which ones?
So, what? What do you mean?
Tell us.
What do you mean? Tell us.
Which tap rooms are going to be on either side of the bridge?
Oh, I don't know about that yet.
That's what I'm talking about.
Lewitt would be on one side up there.
Okay.
Yeah. Lewitt's not moving.
Okay.
It's not moving.
So good things are going to be happening for Lewitt when that bridge goes in.
Well, there's going to be
there won't be an exit there.
No, there won't be an exit. There will be
it'll be too high.
Yeah. It'll be too high. It's going to be a big bridge.
I don't think there's an exit on Jansen Beach.
But have you
Wow,
seen?
really?
Yes.
No.
Wait, is it going to go up above the current bridge?
Oh, way high.
Seriously?
Like
I thought
way
they
high.
were going to...
So they're doing one of the things they're
Have you
doing.
seen a bridge in Astoria?
Yes.
How tall is that sucker?
I don't know.
So one of the things they're
looking at?
yeah
It's gonna be that high.
Wow.
yeah one of the
That's
things
like
they're
the
doing.
Skyline Bridge in Tampa.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Yes.
Not quite that big.
Not that
Okay,
big.
so are they
It'll
gonna
be a lot taller.
Are they gonna decommission the old one once they build this new one?
Yeah. So one of the things they're doing as well is there's not a direct Jansen Beach exit because we know how of a shit show that is. So one of
They're
the
just gonna
things is
tear down the exits to the
You have to get
to the
from
island and
North
just let
Portland.
Yeah.
the
so
homeless
you
people
kind of have to
have
go. You have to go up,
You'll
and then
take a
they'll.
Marine Drive exit or something.
Yeah, you'll take like Delta Park, and then you'll take another land bridge back over to
Over
Hayden
Jan-
Island.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're gonna go up and come back. They're gonna do a couple of things with that interchange too, because they're gonna have Marine Drive go under the bridge. So there's gonna be a lot of changes. I think what was the estimated like $70 million or some nonsense? It's a lot of money.
I think it's in the
Yes, a lot,
billions.
yes, billions.
It's a lot of money.
I'm really enjoying this North Park beer while we talk about bridges.
You know what? We are people of a certain
We're people
area,
of Portland.
and we talk about things that matter to us, which is A, beer, and B, sometimes how do we get there?
It's true.
But here's what I hope. I
What?
hope that,
We can get to more beer destinations?
yes, what I hope is that this new expansion and change in I-5 from Oregon to Washington brings more people
Huh?
to the Vancouver beer scene because
Yes!
it's growing and it's huge.
There we go. Now
It's-
we circled around.
It's huge. You wouldn't even believe it. It's so big.
Speaking of Vancouver beer, you remember that summer beer festival that we were a part of a couple years in a row? We had,
Yeah,
like, a tent.
Vancouver Brewfest. Yeah.
Can we do that again this summer?
I don't see
Cody
why
is not a part of it anymore, but I don't see why we can't get a hold of the people that are.
The people who are running it are the North Bank Brewers Alliance, which is Michael Perozzo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So I
What's
will.
a fun way
I will
be
talk
to
to
have
him.
a Brew Happy booth.
Yeah, Ryan's
I'll
on that.
I'll
That
talk.
might be possible.
I can.
Yeah, Ryan is our Vancouver liaison.
I own a canopy tent, and you own a spinning board that has numbers on it.
and I also have a canopy tent and tables.
So we could throw some swag out real quick.
It's true. I have
Easy.
swag.
Easy come, easy go. Let's. Casey's not here tonight. I'm a little bummed.
Aw.
Why isn't Casey here?
There was a staffing issue, and he had to cover.
Is he at Alberta?
I would presume so.
Or is he
Isn't that-
downstairs?
Isn't that funny? If we would have just swapped the weeks, we would have been out of Alberta this week with him, and then he was here, I think, last week.
Yeah.
He was, and I walked in, and he's like, they're at the other place. I was like, God, son of a. Our bartender, whose name I've forgotten, and someone will tell me in a minute,
Chelsea.
right? Chelsea.
Yeah.
There's a pro spell
Let's
for
do
Chelsea.
pro
Chelsea.
spell.
Chelsea.
Yay, Chelsea. Thank you.
Thanks for beer. She was like, yeah, I saw you last week. I was like, yeah, you did.
An unhappy version
Thank
of him.
you. Well, because
Aw.
it was fucking raining.
Aw.
Like, it was raining, and I came in with my raincoat on, and I had all my gear, and I was like, okay, I'm here, and there's nobody here. There was literally no one here.
Did it rain on Rai Rai?
And then I had to go walk all the way back down the street.
Aw.
And trying to find parking in this area is already super frustrating.
Luckily,
so
I was like, find it right around the corner over
Oh,
here, but I
that's
still
good.
had to walk. I was
Yeah.
and then drive
Yeah.
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 across town.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, when
That's okay.
when traveling to the Northwest location, I highly recommend taking the streetcar. It is a very lovely.
Oh, it's not bad, yeah.
It's a very lovely little ride. It's
Ching, ching.
yeah, and if you're starting around like the Portland Art Museum area, it's like 10 minutes to get over here.
That's super great.
It's not. Yeah, you just sit there, you noodle around your phone, which you're probably gonna do anyways.
Yeah.
And then instead of sitting in traffic for 20 minutes, you get to have a nice leisurely
That's
stroll on the streetcar.
There you go.
See a little bit of Portland.
There you go.
And if you want, you can always take the Northwest Portland streetcar tour that I put out there.
You have. We'll talk about that a little later.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Right now, though,
I did a thing.
I'm going to step away from the table.
You are.
And I'm going to go, because here, I didn't know if you know this,
I do.
but so, well,
Whatever it is, I know. I'm older than you.
maybe.
Okay.
Sometimes things happen and you don't know.
I don't know your pulse right now.
Yeah, well, I can tell you it's probably about 68. Let's see.
Wow, this guy.
Oh, yeah, it's 71. That's pretty darn close, though.
I was gonna guess 72. That's funny.
Well, you will be wrong. So anyway, the fun thing about Function PDX is every month they host a brewery.
Yes.
And they changed. We talked about this last week. They changed all the signage and they changed the glassware.
All the branding.
All the branding changes. Well, the nice thing is,
New shirts.
It's not the same beers every single day, every single week.
No,
They bring new beers in.
that's true.
And last week I had a really nice fruited sour that probably isn't on anymore.
No.
But what I'm going to go do is I'm going to talk to Chelsea. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to bring over something new that you haven't had before.
Something for all of us?
I'm going to bring over a little 4 tasters.
Well, look at this guy.
So we can try another new beer while we're here because this is only the second time we've been here, but you've got only a few more days left with
North Park
Beer Co.
God, I almost said North Bank, and that's a totally different thing. North Park.
North Bank Beer Week.
So
We are in the north.
We are in the north. Talk to John, see what his adventures are. I'm going to go get more beer.
All right. Well,
John,
JP?
that's your chance.
yeah.
There you get talk. Look at that.
Yeah. Mr. Flat Blabbermouth over here.
That's okay.
I know. JP and I just kind of sit back and let you guys handle it
Roll.
all.
Yeah.
Roll.
We have little things that we put in every once in a while, but we let the Libras run the show.
What?
There we go. Well,
It's hard to get a word in edgewise with this guy.
Well, I did go to the Grains of Wrath thing.
Yeah, how was that? I saw that.
That was pretty good.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty good. They had a lot of stuff happening. It was packed over there.
Oh,
Was
wow.
it here in Portland or was it in Washougal?
Camas.
Camas.
That's right.
Camas. Right underneath the shadow of the Crown Zillerback People Company.
Oh.
Okay.
So I had a couple beers. I had a Reap the Whirlwind, which is a Grains of Wrath American IPA, and Wastelandia. That one I liked. It's a 6.9%. And of course, I like how they list everything on their IPAs is on everything is 0 IBUs.
But that's not true.
No, but they don't. They're just going like, you figure it out.
Either you like it or you don't.
Either you like it or you don't.
Is this? Are you talking about
Grains of Wrath.
Oh, I was gonna say Bridge and Tunnel, because you went out there.
Yeah,
that
we
week.
went there too.
Oh,
But I went to the
wow.
Grains of Wrath birthday thing.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say I didn't get a chance to because I was working.
Yeah, I can see that. And then we were over. Yeah, we went to Bridge and Tunnel.
Oh.
Because we were over
In
in
Astoria.
Astoria, and I found out what the Bridge and Tunnel meant.
Oh, yeah. What does that mean?
I asked him. I said, "Okay, you gotta tell me," because I get the bridge.
Uh-huh.
I see it, but because when we first opened the store, we lived in Washington, and so every day for us to get here to work, we had to go over a bridge and through a tunnel.
Ah.
Over a bridge and through a tunnel to
So that-
JP store we go.
Well, yeah,
To Astoria.
that's Astoria. So that's why I was saying bridge and tunnel.
Ah, that's pretty cool. I
And
like
it's
that.
kitty corner away from Fort George there.
I would have half thought that obviously the bridge being obvious, but the tunnels. There's actually a lot of underground tunnels in Astoria.
Oh.
Yes, in the housing and stuff. But yeah, he's the tunnel he's driving through in his car over in Washington. Somewhere.
Oh yeah, there you go. Because the Ghost Adventures back in 2020,
It's little hidden places in
2019 or
Astoria.
2020, they did a bunch of episodes on the Oregon coast. They went to Astoria, they went to Fort Lewis, they went to a couple of places, but
Ghost?
Ghosts, yeah.
Well,
There's
Astoria's
ghosts.
a really, really old town.
And
Yeah.
apparently, because of the way of the mouth of that inlet is, a lot of ships have crashed and a lot of people have died.
Yeah. Yeah.
In there. So
I
apparently
mean, we
there's-
all know the legend of
Columbia
One-Eyed
River
Willie.
Bar.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's a lot. So apparently the Astoria area is steeped in the spook,
Yes.
Yeah.
which is cool.
Shipwreck.
I fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
There's a shipwreck you can go visit
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
in the sand.
that's right.
Yeah,
The,
they got a trolley there too.
God, I almost said the Dale Earnhardt, but that's not. That's a yeah.
That's a race car driver.
That's what's it called? It's called.
Hell, I don't know.
Are you thinking of Amelia Earhart?
No, it's a fucking ship that's off the Oregon coast
Coast is sticking out.
near Cannon Beach.
Yeah.
And
it's
it's
like ribs coming out
it's,
of the sand.
fuck. Everyone listening to this podcast who lives in this area is like, come on, really? You don't know
I
it?
have no idea.
This guy.
It's not Ironheart. It's something.
Are you a
You'll
local?
Google it.
Are you a native?
Yeah,
To this area?
I was born in Clackamas, Oregon,
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
at Sunnyside.
Yeah, you wouldn't know it because he sounds
Wow.
like a greenhorn that just moved here last week.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
Is it Irondale? What is the? I'll look it up. But anyway, I was born in Oregon, and then when I was 3, my dad bought a house in Vancouver the day my brother was born, and then I've lived in Vancouver my entire life pretty much. But when my parents split up, my mom moved back to Gresham, and so I know pretty much anywhere from Battleground to Troutdale by the back of my hand.
Wow.
Yeah. So, Chelsea has some beers.
Oh.
What did you bring us?
This is. Oh.
You get a mic. You get thrown into.
I hope I remember. No, this is the crispy food, which I know someone already had, but I want you to have it again.
Okay.
And this, oh gosh, now I'm panicking. X-Ray Citra Triple Hazy, I think.
Whoa.
Give that to him first. Here we go.
That's not triple hazy.
No, wait, that's the Triple Hazy.
Yeah.
You guys. I know.
We're just messing with you.
Yeah. I could tell that was.
Okay. Perfect. Triple hazy. Got it.
Love triple hazies.
Yum. And this one is the other Pilsner.
Yes.
Sweet.
Perfect.
I didn't get to try that yet.
Actually a test for you guys.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, you did a
Very
good
good.
job. Thank you.
Thank you, Chelsea.
You're welcome.
All right, we're gonna try some beers. More from North Park here.
Anyone want to try the triple?
Wow. Thanks,
That's
North Park.
good. That's
Alright.
really good.
I already have one
You
here.
know, I was talking to Mike and Kimberly, and they had went to San Diego and went to North Park Brewery
Did they really?
a couple times.
That's
Cool.
juicy.
So
I kind of want to taste it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's juicy. It's a triple juicy.
Yes. So I was really close with the name. Not although I said
Wow.
Dale Earnhardt. It is the wreck of the Peter Iredale.
Iredale.
That's pretty
Iredale.
good. Yeah.
What does the Iredale have to do with Earnhardt?
Dale.
Dale who?
No, Iredale is the name.
Oh,
I'm
Iredale.
gonna punch you right in
Dale
the
Earn-
face. Amelia Earhart? No,
Damien DeBizart.
you dick.
It wouldn't be the Brew Happy Show if I didn't have some fun with you.
I like the hazy.
Let me try
I
the.
think it's
Let me,
really
look
good.
at that.
let me try the foo.
You should get a 16 ouncer of that then.
Yeah, I
See
just
if you can convince her of that.
I got a whole glass of that.
That's a good
It's-
pills.
It's good, yeah.
That's a good one. I like that. There's no reds or stouts on, is there?
We got a Foo Pills and a Foo IPA.
Yum yum.
I like the pills.
Y'all
good
are
stuff.
just a bunch of
I didn't look
foos.
downstairs.
Oh,
We should go look
nice.
downstairs.
There's
Yes,
more
sure.
beers downstairs. A lot more beers.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's what I think she poured one of these from is from downstairs.
Right.
Because I
Yeah.
told her I
The
wanted something
Pilsner.
that we didn't have.
Both
Yeah.
of the Pilsners
Yep.
are downstairs.
Plus, like basement bars seem to be more our style. We
Yeah.
like sky lounges and we like basement bars.
I don't want to be on the ground floor.
It's
I want to
too-
be up above or down below.
This is kind of up above.
It is a little.
Yeah.
You need a breeze
Well,
sometimes.
Yeah,
God.
I love the back patio.
Thank you.
So JP was in the middle of telling us that he went to Grains of Wrath and Tunnel and Bridge.
Bridge
Bridge
and
and
Tunnel.
Tunnel.
Bridge
Yep.
Tunnel
Bridge and Tunnel.
and Obelisk.
Obelisk.
Obelisk. It's a
That's
brewery
cool.
in
Wow.
Astoria.
It's in Astoria.
Yeah, we talked about them before.
Yeah.
Did you make it to Bowie? Is Bowie still open?
I did not get to Bowie.
Okay,
And then from that, we went to Fort George, of course.
nice.
And we went to their the auto part place.
Auto part
What?
place?
What the hell are you talking about?
What? Did you need to get your car fixed while you were there? Did something happen?
No, you know where the original Fort George is.
Oh yeah, it's in a auto mechanic building.
Oh, is that what the building across the way is with the big pig in it?
The Lowell, it's the Lowell. But that they bought that after it had the big one with the brewery stuff. They bought this in this it's the brewery part with the little tap room in there.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Huh.
And it still has the car dealership name on the top.
Never noticed
It
that.
says Lowell like Autos or
Huh.
had the original sign up there.
Well, you know, that explains why I'm never able to get a car whenever I go there to buy a car.
There's no cars.
Dumb.
But that's pretty neat.
Hey, honey, I laughed. It's okay.
Okay, thanks, guys.
But how was the beer though? It was good.
Beer was good.
Good.
Yeah.
They had neat stuff. And,
Did you get any pizza while you're down there?
No.
Fort George does make good pizza.
Yes, they do.
They
Yes,
really do.
I just
Oh.
wasn't in the mood for pizza.
So if you forego the pizza at Fort George, then what do you get?
A burrito.
But, yeah.
No, not at Fort George, but like what did what did you actually end up eating, JP?
Not a lot.
You guys didn't eat a
I
lot?
don't eat a lot of food.
Ah.
Well,
But
it's possible.
you
Look,
save it.
Look, picture the dog.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh.
At the Abyss Brewery.
Yeah, that's Burley.
We took him everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
You have to.
You got to.
What a cute.
Maybe that's why we didn't go to Bowie, because maybe I couldn't take a dog there. We just took the dog wherever they allowed us to take dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who else makes really great pizza? Von Ebert.
Oh, we were just there today.
Yeah. That was
How,
great.
how was it? Did you have a beer or did you just have pizza?
I did. I had the dark lager.
Nice.
It was great.
And Ruse on the waterfront.
It was
Pizza
Von Ebert.
place.
I had
They know
Von
what
Ebert
Ruse-
at Cascade Station because we were out at level 1, a level beer
Oh, there you
today.
go.
Their level 1 location out by the airport, and we just revitalized the greenhouse patio. And so yeah, we wanted to. We're on the way home, and we were like, you know what? Let's stop somewhere. And so we stopped at Von Ebert over there at Cascadia
There you go.
Station, and it was great.
The Vancouver.
We got the salami pie.
Yeah, Ruse was. John was saying Ruse is on the waterfront there
On
on
the
the Vancouver
waterfront,
side.
yes. has
On the
steak fish
Vancouver
pizza.
side, yeah.
There-
We
there-
were just there last week.
They also
too.
have a grassa over there on the Vancouver waterfront.
That's true, yeah.
I was there on Wednesday.
Okay.
And had dinner with one of my cousins and had just amazing pasta.
Yeah.
Fresh handmade pasta.
It's the best.
There's nothing
and-
like it.
And then a nice house-made cocktail. It was delicious. It was a smoky. It said smoky something blues, and it was like a mezcal and something else. It was really good, really good. I would have had another if I hadn't had to drive.
Aw.
Yeah, I know. But with fresh pasta and a nice cocktail, yeah. I was like, I'm gonna go home and go to bed now. And my cousin was like, okay, see you later.
Warm belly with fresh full of pasta plus a little bit of drinky drink.
That's something down there, is it? The Vancouver waterfront.
Well, and it was
It's
just
beautiful.
It was one of those. It was nice. All this last week, it was. John would say smoking.
Smoking.
And it was just like perfect, just to be able to go out and have a nice. And then my wife worked on Saturday, and afterwards went out with her cousins and went to. There's another little place down Vancouver called the Grocery.
Oh yeah.
That makes like prohibition style like cocktails.
Yeah.
And she had a bunch of cocktails and had a nice evening out as well. So downtown
Yeah. Every
Vancouver's
time
a
I
place
go
to
there for a head of lettuce and some sandwich stuff, they never have what I need.
That's
You
not.
are just very confused, aren't you?
Well, it's the grocery. I went to the grocery
Where is that place
store.
downtown in Vancouver? Do you know roughly?
It's off of. I want to say it's off of 6th. It's down the street from Tap Union, so it's not that far.
Okay.
But it's good. It's got really great cocktails. Their food is nice. They have a couple beers on tap, but it's the cocktails. You go for the cocktails.
Yeah.
Is there anything new on the Vancouver waterfront that we haven't heard about? So, I mean, we know about the wine tasting tap rooms. We know about Ruse. We know about, there's this really great burger
There's
place.
Salt and Straw now down there.
There is a
Oh,
new
I
salt.
didn't know
it
about
just
that.
It just opened up last month, and it is already packed.
Wow.
When I went by on Wednesday, there was a line.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Salt and Straw's down there. There is some Dosales is down there, which is a fantastic.
What is it?
Dosales.
Dos Soles.
Which is an authentic like Spanish Mexican cuisine. It's really high end. It's really. I mean, they have a tequila. They have a margarita cart. And so the cart comes around to your table, and they have tequila, and they have all these little mixers with ice and everything like would you like a margarita? And they'll sit there and hand make a margarita for you.
Yes, I would.
Yes, you would. And which is
I'm
fantastic.
going to have to take my best friend there because she's obsessed with margaritas.
Their food is amazing. So good. Lots of wonderful, authentic food, and it's really delicious. It's expensive, so bring your pocketbook. But there's Twig's Bistro is down there, which is fantastic. Just great bistro-style food.
I really like the Stack 571, that burger joint.
Whiskeys and burgers go together.
And they do boozy milkshakes,
yeah, they
too.
do.
Ugh.
Wildfin is also down there if you love seafood, especially fresh seafood. They do a great job of salmon and cod and shrimp, and it's really awesome.
All right.
Steamer clams. Their steamer clams are
I haven't had clams in a while.
nothing like a nice white wine reduction to go on some steamer clams and butter.
Oh wow.
Yum.
Yeah, it
Okay.
sounds great. So there's a lot of stuff down there. But then, yeah, there's Ruse, and then if you go up from there, there's a lot of beer. Trapdoor, Doomsday,
Sasquatch.
Little Vice. There's lots of
Sounds
stuff.
like
Little
Vancouver's.
Vice is so fun.
Yeah, yep.
Vancouver's doing well.
You got to get down there. The bridge will be a gateway to all the beautiful things of beer.
I can't wait. Well, over on the level side, I saw some things that I thought you guys might be interested in on the tap list. I couldn't enjoy all the things because I went with the English mild when I was over there, but JP, I saw something called I'm Not Hazy, I Just Crush a Lot. Have you had that?
No.
All right.
That sounds like a hazy. I'm not necessarily a hazy guy.
Oh, no, you don't like hazies? Okay.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I drink them, but I prefer not to have a hazy.
Okay. They had a Jay-Z Goes West Coast IPA.
I like the English mild thing that you had.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a 4%er. It's really good. I love
that stuff.
I actually have it all the time whenever I'm over there during the day.
Most definitely.
It's hard to walk away from level without at least having a
it's
beer.
Very low alcohol content.
Yeah, I'll do like a little half pour, hang out for a little bit. And then Bauman's Cider had the Ryan. They had the peach raspberry cider by Bauman's. That was that was looking really, really good.
I must have it.
Yeah, there was a table full of people just raving about that. And did you know Pelican has their own root beer, guys?
Yeah.
We've talked about this before, but for those beer fans out there that that are NA folk, the teetotaler parts of our crowd, there's always really good root beer, and it's hard to find craft root beer. Crater Lake is usually the only one that I know of that I can get a hold of, but Pelican's doing it well too. So, they also had the Pixelated Pale and the Rewind Amber Ale, but they had the English Bitter on draft, which I never ever see, and it's called the Biscuits to a Bear. It's the best bitter, and it's 4.2%, which is a style you don't see on draft very often.
No, you don't.
So
JP, you really like those, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, bitters are great. So, if I'm back over there in that area anytime within the next day or two, I'm definitely going to be hitting them up for that at the end of my workday. So, I highly recommend it. It's a great way to just pull off the road and enjoy a nice pint and sit on the back patio or out there in the lawn or in the greenhouse. There's a lot of places to choose from. They got pinball and they got some food carts. So don't sit in traffic, guys. Just go to level and hang out. Enjoy the sunset. And then go home.
There you go.
After some water. They have a water station out there.
There you go. I wanted to let you know of a couple of things. The first being, this is before the news.
Sure.
We do love our friends at Lycum Brewing. We don't.
Oh, I saw Sonia not that long ago, just a few days ago. Her and Theo.
There you go. There's this fun little thing called Portland Girls Pint Out.
Oh.
And Pint Night at Lycum is this Friday from 6 to 9.
That's great.
Girls Pint Out. Instead of Night Out, it's Pint Out. And join us for March Pint Out. All the ladies 21 and over are welcome. This is on East Burnside at Lycum Brewing. And you can go, have a pint, hang out.
They have the cutest space ever.
It is really nice.
I love the colors they chose. It's like deep.
I really do like the colors,
and jewel tone purples.
It speaks to the art kid in me.
It's so beautiful. And
Yeah.
Sonia, she just has a really fantastic eye for design and I just love the space. It's so cute.
Aw.
And they do such a great job with naming all their beers too.
Because they're all very musically themed.
Yeah.
The one that their Janis Joplin one is probably one of my favorite ones.
Oh yeah, that is a good one. Yeah.
And then they have they have Purple Haze. There's something like that. That's also really good. So it's good all around. Great. Go over to Lycum if you're not going on Friday. Go soon because we do love them and we like them.
Go to Lycum. You just might love them.
Yeah, they make good beer and it's kosher.
Yeah.
This is fucking crazy. We forget to talk about this. They're the only kosher brewery this side of the Mississippi.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Which is fucking killer.
Unbelievable. As I remember meeting them for the first time when we went over.
So
when they were
sweet.
brewing out of their garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
Uh-huh.
They didn't even have a brewery yet.
It's crazy how how successful they are and how big they've become. So
Sonia Marie does a lot, not just for women in beer community, but the beer community in general, and it's just really well. That's true, but she just is so giving of her time and knowledge, and just loves the beer community because they have just a great relationship. Her and beer, it's good. We like them.
Yeah,
we love them. Go see them,
and you will too.
East Burnside, go do it. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna do some news.
Yeah. I can't wait to have more beer.
I know.
Right here from North Park.
I want something darker.
Oh, yeah?
Is there something darker downstairs?
I don't know. Let's go find out.
Let's go find out.
Yeah. While you guys listen to some messages from our friends, we'll tell you what we got here in a second.
There you go.
Cheers.
Be right back.
This is Warren Wills of craftbeerscribe.com, and you're listening to The Brew Happy Show.
I'm John Paul from Paul Cigars. Everyone knows I think craft beer is awesome, but so is my huge selection of cigars. You can get all your favorite tobacco products at any one of my conveniently placed locations in Beaverton, East Vancouver, and my headquarters store on Jansen Beach. Our wide selection and helpful staff will make your visit so very satisfying. You might even want to have a beer to celebrate. So come on in and check us out. For more information, contact us at paulcigars.net.
Hi, this is the Green Goddess of Portland, here to bring interior wilding to your space. Offering local consultations, weekly plant care, pest solutions, rare plant curation and sales. This houseplant hobby has cultivated a worthy collection backed by knowledge and experience. And now I want to help you make your business beautiful. Contact Bronwyn, the Green Goddess, at greengoddessbotanic@gmail.com and Green Goddess Botanic on Instagram.
I am Mike Bolt with the Final Draft Tap House, and you are listening to the Brew Happy Show.
John, I need more beer.
Hello and welcome back, beer listener, beer enthusiast. Thank you so much, Chelsea. We are hanging out here at Function PDX Northwest 23rd in the heart of Portland, Pearl District. We're having a great time. We're drinking delicious beers. I have a new beer. We have lots of new beers. John has a beer. Damien has the Raspberry Lime Fizz, which is a fruited sour, which I had a taste of last week. It's delicious.
Story. And I'm so glad I did.
I bet you are. Also, from the cooler selection, not on tap, McNair's, which is a Scottish amber ale. Yeah.
This is dank. I have a little taster glass of it. It is so good. Try that.
Boop. There's a little more.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Because that's what I'm drinking.
And I have the Ice Foo, which is
there you
a cold IPA.
Yeah.
So there we go. There we go. There's the Ice Foo.
Ice Foo.
I brought a couple of those. Bought a couple of those for my daughter.
Did you really?
Yes.
Nice. I think there's a couple left of the amber, John. So maybe grab one on your way out.
Okay.
That's a good amber, though. Did you try it?
Yes, it
That's
was
good.
very good.
It's very malty.
I also bought some Mess with the West dye like the rest.
Oh, there you
I bought some of those cans for
Oh,
daughter,
yeah.
too.
Go. Beautiful. Love it.
So they can have the IPA things.
Guys, only a couple days left, about a week left of North Park Beer Company here at Function PDX.
Get them now because they are good.
Otherwise, you have to go down to San Diego, which is not a bad idea.
No.
No, we're thinking
Never
about
a bad
it.
idea to go to San Diego.
Might be a trip we have to take this year. We have a lot of trips coming in almost 1 month from now. We're going to be
Craft
in
Brewers Conference.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
That's
for a
right.
Craft Brewers Conference.
You know it.
April 21st through the 24th. We're going to be sampling some of the best wares of the industry's knowledge by a lot of lectures and seminars. There's going to be an expo where we're going to talk to other beer friends who maybe they sell malt, maybe they sell hops, maybe they sell drink tanks. Who knows? We'll see. We'll be there. We're going to talk to you guys about that in a month
You
from
love
now.
those drink tanks.
I fucking do. I love my drink tank. Or the U-Keg. Those are great too.
U-Kegs are awesome.
U-Kegs are awesome. But this is going to be a lot of fun.
Teslas on tracks are awesome too.
Yeah.
Driverless cars.
Yeah. Are you going to buy one?
No, it's a Tesla on a track in Vegas,
I-
underground.
I want.
Oh wow! Oh yeah.
I wanna
no
drive-
drivers.
We should do it.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. I've
should-
used
we
it.
should do
It's
it.
pretty awesome.
We should do
I
it.
It's
can't wait.
underground.
I can't wait until we
In the
have
tunnels.
self-driving vehicles that also serve you beer on your way home.
Well, they're not doing that yet. You know what though? I believe in Vegas you could probably carry beer on that Tesla.
Oh, what?
Like and drink it. Why not? You're not driving.
It's true.
I think, though, in
And-
the event that the systems need to be operated by a human, you probably shouldn't be under the influence.
No, you don't do anything.
All right.
No, it's run by a robot. It's run by someone with a camera.
A robot? What's that?
Yeah. So you're just sitting in the back seat.
What's a robot?
And there's no one in the front seat, and they're driving.
You look like you kind of have a robot.
I do a lot of squats, so yeah, that's probably true.
Oh.
Wow.
You're welcome. See how I turned that right
What are you
around?
squatting
Yeah.
into?
Yeah. You
Oh.
you like to know.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably could guess.
We go to Sassy's every
What is-
Friday.
what's happening right now?
I'll
Are
be
you
at
guys flirting with
Sassy's,
each
yeah.
other?
No.
All these years in the podcast?
You know what we should do? We should go to a strip club soon. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't gone in a
Yeah,
while.
there's
You
a
know,
lot of
last
old-
time
old
it was,
friends work there
You
now.
know, I'd recommend the Kit Kat Club because you know why?
It's getting better?
Well, they all
No, it's not.
know about the podcast
Oh, that's true.
because I talk to. They know why I come down there every Monday.
Oh, this is the guy from the podcast.
Yeah, and so like if they could see the other people on the show.
Oh, well, they can.
Yeah.
Sounds like I need to come
They
in.
might go like, "Wow, there is maybe I'm not making it up."
Brahman doesn't care. You can go, Dan.
And for
Well, she
those
can come with
yeah.
us.
and for those of you listening to the show and you're like, oh my God, they're talking about strip clubs. If you're new to the show,
We
part
have
of Portland culture
got
is strip
the
clubs.
most strip clubs per capita.
per capita.
But they're also mom and pops and not corporations.
Yeah,
That's
they're
true,
mom
too.
and pops.
Small business operations.
Yeah, this dude Frank owns a lot of them, but he just kind of lets the girls run the show.
Here's what I will say is Portland loves its sex workers, and
They're not sex workers; they're performers.
They're just dancers.
That's the same thing.
No.
No.
It's
They're
kind of
not-
a thing.
They're not performing
What are you
sex.
doing in your bedroom at night?
Well, okay, sorry.
Okay, they're not performing sex on
It's-
stage or anything.
I think they
They're
can
just
be referred to as it's sex work
I think
because it's
they're trying to normalize.
it's a
the sex-
sexualized dancing. There you go.
Correct.
But-
Erotic dancing.
Right.
Right.
But it should be just as legitimate as a tax write-off as your
But there's-
cigar store.
Right. There's no sex happening though. That's what I'm saying.
There's a fully naked woman dancing on a stage.
It's under the umbrella.
Still no
It's
sex happening.
Sexy is not
Yes.
sex.
Okay.
No, but they're
It's-
considered sex
And
workers,
it's very-
and it's meant to
very
normalize
important.
Listen
it.
to the lady
Yes,
talk. Everyone shut up.
I'm just clarifying.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yes, no one. You're not allowed to touch.
Except I'm
right.
certain that they self-identify as whatever the fuck they want. So
Right, 100%.
we can call it under this umbrella,
doesn't matter.
but whatever.
We've gone too far on this little
We are.
tangent. Anyway, doesn't matter. We'll go soon. I have a lot of ones. By the way, my daughter lost her first tooth today, so I have to.
Really?
I have to pull out those. I have to pull out those ones to pay her.
There we go.
Wow, a whole $1 for a tooth?
No, she's getting
No,
$5.
$5 for a tooth?
Wow.
It's called inflation.
Now that's exactly.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gave her $5 for a tooth?
Not
I
yet.
got
She hasn't
silver
gotten bed yet.
dollars.
She hasn't gotten bed yet.
I used to get silver dollars.
Those are worth a lot now.
Yeah,
don't
way
sell
more
them.
than $5 now.
Here's what I will tell you is, so my wife and I are having the discussion earlier today, and she's like, so how many, do you have any ones laying around? I know I have some ones in my car. I was like, what are you talking about? And she goes, well, the tooth fairy. I go, this bitch has a piggy bank full of $5 that somebody keeps, because we have her family that sends her like a card every time there's a fucking moon change. She has like $85 in her piggy bank. I was like, yeah, steal one of them $5 bills out of there, throw it in an envelope, and call it good. She's like, what are we paying Peter
like
for
that.
Paul? I was like, no.
I like that concept.
We don't
I know,
need
right?
She doesn't.
Yeah.
She's not knowing
not
that.
gonna know.
She's 4.
Like I said, silver dollars, dude.
Yeah.
Silver dollars.
Yeah, I have
Just
a lot
go
of
with silver
You
dollars.
know, actually, I have a bag
I have a-
of Ike dollars.
Yeah. I wish I had. I wish I still had my silver
Yeah,
dollars.
Bring 'em
wouldn't that
over.
be cool?
Yeah.
Because they're like this big.
Yeah, I'll bring
I'm
them over.
gonna say that what might be cooler than even a $5. You know, $5 is cool and everything when you're a kid, but maybe a $2 bill.
Oh, I have tons of those.
Because maybe she's never seen one of those before.
She doesn't know anything about money other than what
Right,
in her
it's
play
green.
cash register.
Dude, okay, I actually had to convince someone at a place that I worked, a manager, that a $2 bill was a real thing.
You told the story before.
I have.
Here's what, yeah.
Isn't there a strip club in Portland that only does $2?
No, but the ladies like
Yes.
them. John's talked about this before.
Yes, I saved those because yes,
must have
they
missed
do.
it.
Yeah.
I will
love
say
seeing
now.
the twos.
I will say for those parents out there, there is an episode, and this is why we chose $5 because there's an episode of her favorite TV show, Bluey, where Bluey loses a tooth, and the tooth fairy brings $5, and Dad is outraged. He goes, $5, and the mom goes, that's what everyone else in Bluey's class is getting. So we know my daughter is too damn smart. So
we're not doing the keeping up with the Joneses thing, are we?
Until she
We're
starts
keeping up with the Blueies.
until she starts counting her dollar bills and marking them in categorical order of which one she received on which date, we're gonna pull from the piggy bank and she'll get paid handsomely $5 unknowingly. So, but to be fair, now this is the story of
You can't pay her in stuffed animals or something?
She's got too many fucking stuffed animals.
Okay.
And they
Well, see, you fucked up there.
well, she's got too much of
Should've-
everything.
You should have held back.
Yeah.
You gotta
No,
hold back.
No, it's not my fault.
Okay.
Anyway, so the problem is that we had this tooth that broke. Well, I told you about this on the show. She fell down and she broke the tooth. We didn't know she broke the tooth until the dentist was like, "Oh yeah, she broke the tooth." And so then it just like this last couple of weeks, it's just been wiggling. And
I did that when I was a kid.
well, it's been dead for.
Did it turn gray?
It's been dead for months.
Yeah. Mine did
months
that
and
too.
months and months.
Right
So-
before school pictures, my mom was pissed.
So unfortunately, she fell down real hard today at daycare.
Oh, I hate that.
Scraped up knees, scraped up hands.
Did you see it?
No, 'cause
Oh.
I'm not at daycare. The child is. So
Right.
she fell down. She's got a little bit of a scrape underneath her nose and on her nose.
It's hard.
And then cut into the top lip, just
Oh,
like
no.
every child does when they fall down. But she hit it so hard that the tooth came out.
On the bright side,
So I was like, babe.
she'll heal up fine. There won't even be a mark.
No, she'll be fine.
Kids heal great.
Oh, she's like rubber. She's elastic. We did tell her. She goes, I don't know where the tooth is. And I'm like, that's okay. We'll write the tooth fairy note. Let her know that you lost it.
Yeah.
And she'll still give you the money.
It'll
She's
grow
like,
back.
Okay. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is she's only 4, so she's not expected to start losing her teeth and for about a year.
Technically, she lost a part of a tooth, right?
No, the whole thing.
The whole thing came out?
Yeah, it was dead.
Oh my god.
At root.
Wow.
Dead at root came out.
Just skittered across the floor and
Yeah.
went into a vent somewhere.
No, it's gone.
Gone.
It's gone. But yeah, so she'll get some money
Alright.
tonight, and she'll
Yeah,
wake up and
Tooth Fairy's good like
The
that.
magic will be. One that's nice thing is we went shopping for Easter candy today too.
That's pretty cute that you're leaving the Tooth Fairy an IOU.
Hey, listen. Sorry about that tooth we couldn't find. It just fucking snapped out of her
Do
head.
you have to leave her a model tooth or like something in place of the tooth, like a bottle of wine
no,
or something?
I think what it is
I think the Tooth Fairy would appreciate that.
because now she gets to write a little handwritten note.
Okay.
And she gets to put some stickers and glitter on it and be like, here you go, Tooth Fairy. Here is my not tooth.
All right.
Where's my money, bitch?
Yeah, probably don't need a drunk on wine Tooth Fairy going around. Dropping off.
Not to mention
Can
the
you imagine?
Collecting teeth.
Not to mention the fact that I'm pretty sure that would be bad for her psyche when she turns 15.
Yeah, right.
She's like, Mom, Dad, tell me about this.
Why did I have a bottle of wine under my pillow?
Don't worry about it. And we move on to the news, brought to you by newschoolbeer.com and Brew Public. What, Bronwyn?
Like Shauna today.
Talk about JP's St. Patrick's Day story before we get into the news, or you want to do it
that
after?
like in the whiskey part.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Brewpublic.com. This is the brews of news from your avenues. And we have a lot of it. We have a few things. There's a few things happening. Always things happening. Pike Brewing celebrates women in beer with the release of Rose Ann West Coast Amber. In honor of Women's History Month, Seattle's Pike Brewing has released a beer and to honor the late co-founder Rose Ann Finkel. The new Rose Ann West Coast Amber is available on draft and in 16-ounce cans. The new beer focuses on celebrating the invaluable contributions that women have worldwide, but also in the world of craft beer, highlighting their creativity, their expertise, and passion within the industry historically dominated by men, but now sees many more women in the industry. The release will be highlighted when Pike Brewing hosts Women in Beer on the 21st, which is in just a few days, on Thursday for us here. Pike's Rose Ann West Coast Amber is crafted with notes of caramel, rye from the malt, and it's piney, tropical, and citrus notes from the hops with Pike's head brewer, Leslie Shore.
Yeah, baby!
Thank you for that, not needed. 5.5% ABV, 35 IBUs, and go get yourself, what a beautiful can design, by the way. Look how fantastic that is. There you go, camera. We're filming. There you go. Look how beautiful that is.
Aww.
There you go.
Women in beer.
There you go.
Yeah,
Look
it's
at
very
that.
colorful. I like that.
I love it, and a nice little profile picture of...
I really do like that design, actually.
It's really nice. Migration Brewing joins the American lager trend with Time Lager. On the largest trends of craft beer releases, American lagers, yes, lagers brewed by macro breweries, are now being emulated by craft breweries with a bit more flavor, along with, oh yes, a higher price tag. Migration Brewing has joined the fray with its forthcoming Me Time Lager. As it joins the brewery's core offering, the light and crisp American lager will be hitting Oregon's retail outlets beginning Friday, March 15th, which is this last Friday.
That's a good one.
And the beer was developed at Migration's small batch innovation center called The Shop.
Oh!
And it's said to be a fan favorite already. So get some Me Time Lager and enjoy yourself a nice low 4.3% ABV, 8 IBU, delicious beer. Firestone Walker debuts Firestone California IPA in the new Before Glory IPA mixed pack. The slogan at Firestone Walker Brewing has been Beer Before Glory, as its statement for the brewery that they live by. For the last 2 decades, the brewery has been producing some of the finest IPAs in the world, and the tradition continues with its latest released Firestone California IPA. The IPA will be found exclusively in the new Beer Before Glory IPA mix pack. Joining Firestone California IPA is the highly anticipated return of Lupulonic Distortion IPA, which is a cold IPA phenomenon, and Union Jack West Coast IPA as well, and a couple others. Get yourself what looks like, just look at this, by the way. Look at that classic beer can
yeah.
logo.
That's Firestone
Look at
Walker
that.
definitely
It's great.
has like a very iconic and stylish look.
They do keep a lot of that
I dig
styling
it.
of the old like 60s and 70s beer cans.
Yeah, I dig it.
And I'm going to pronounce this wrong. So we're hoping that the high quality and affordable pricing will allow us to establish our brand as Portland's homegrown dive bar lager, and that's Nate Yovu, who just purchased Coin Toss Brewing, Yovu Beer Company.
What?
Yep. After 8 years in operation, Oregon's Coin Toss Brewing closed on their own terms, as their last day was February 11th, which was the Super Bowl. And Coin Toss is excited and gracefully handing off the keys to Yovu Beer. Coin Toss was founded on former KPAM AM radio personality and host Tim Hull, which we know and love. And we should have him on the show soon.
Yeah.
But now they have a new owner, and they are changing tides with Matt and Nate and their Uvu beer.
Wow.
Taking over the old Oregon City
You know,
coin toss.
I really wish we'd make it down to Oregon City more often. You know,
There's a lot down there.
There is a lot down there. Some of our friends over there.
We should go.
We have friends over there at
Let's
Oregon
do
City
it.
Brewing. I really loved the show that we did with Tim Hole over at Coin Toss.
That's years ago, though.
It was
Like 4.
but it was kind of I mean,
5.
I mean, lots happened, like COVID. There was a plague, dude.
There was a plague.
So
plagueis.
you know, but you know, hats off to those guys. I'm really glad that Oregon City is still in there in the beer scene. They got
Cheers.
lots of great, awesome things happening, and I can't wait to see what this new brewery is going to be cranking out. So, yeah, a prost to those guys, and Uvu, can't wait to see you soon.
We'll see you. Boo.
No.
Sorry.
No.
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 Yovu?
You got to work on it.
John, you had some news. By the way, happy late St. Patrick's Day, everyone.
Oh, thanks.
I forgot to bring you a beer.
I went to Horse Brass and I had corned beef and cabbage.
I had corned beef. So we had a little potluck at my brother's house.
Oh, yeah?
With all the siblings and cousins, so it was a Festivus.
Oh,
we had
for the rest of us?
Yes, but not so airing of grievances. So my sister-in-law made a homemade corned. She corned her own beef.
Okay.
Which it was pretty good. So instead of buying it, you know, she did all the brining herself.
Yeah.
And then made a cottage pie. She called it a shepherd's pie. I didn't want to correct her.
Oh.
Do you know the difference between a cottage pie and a shepherd's pie?
The peas.
No.
No?
The peas should always be in it. Although my wife hates
Either
peas.
way, I thought one had peas and one had corn.
No. It's about the meat.
What am I thinking of? Okay, go ahead.
Carbonara? I don't know.
No.
No. Anyway, in a shepherd's pie, you use lamb, and the cottage pie, you use beef.
Oh, that's right.
So she made a cottage pie, but I didn't want to correct her because it was delicious and I liked it. And then my sister made a homemade potato salad, and she made it really good. It was cubed. It was cubed potato salad.
Okay.
She put in bacon.
Uh-huh.
She did it in a crock pot, and she also put in some like mustard as well.
Uh-huh.
Not like yellow mustard, but like actual mustard, like stone ground mustard.
Yeah.
And I told her this is a moment in my life because her significant other, her partner, who they have a child together with, he also likes like German style beers and like German food. And I told them, I was like, if you ever want a really good potato salad, go to Zeugelhaus.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, they have great German beer. They do this great potato salad. They
Wait.
They also cure their own meats.
When did this happen?
Yesterday. Literally yesterday.
No. I mean this whole stuff, all this stuff about Zeugelhaus. Did we know this already?
I did. I go to Zeugelhaus often.
Oh my God.
I love them.
I only ever have the beer there.
Yeah, they cure their own bacon.
Oh my God, what?
And sausage. Their potato salad is fantastic because it's like cubed, like quarter potatoes, and they put stone ground. But that's why I told my sister because they put whole mustard seeds in there. I was like, you should do that next time.
Every time I've ever been to Zeugelhaus, I guess it's been like
No, you gotta
between
get the
lunch
food.
and dinner,
You
so
gotta
I've
get the
already
food.
eaten in. I'm just like
just get some potato salad.
I'm waiting out traffic.
No,
in
sit there-
Southeast.
No, yeah, get potato salad while you're sitting here drinking a beer.
Okay.
You'll never regret it.
Really?
Anyway, so I told her I was like, she's like, where's that at? I was like, Thought Foster. She's like, oh, okay, we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Right off the Foster exit.
Zeugelhaus, there you go.
All right.
You're welcome.
I think we've covered a lot of ground today.
Shameless plug. Anyway, St. Patrick's Day was yesterday, and
Yeah.
John has some things to talk about.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the Guinness beer.
There you go.
All right.
A famous
Guinness beer.
Usually
So,
what I have.
I don't know if you know the largest brewery in the world is.
It is Coors.
No, in the world.
Oh, in the world.
In the world.
No, I don't.
It's Brewing Guinness at St. James Gate in Dublin.
Oh my God.
So here's why, though.
That's got to be heaven.
Here's why. So, in the before time, no, not before time, but a long time ago.
Okay.
So the Guinness family, although not a wealthy family, the Guinnesses thrived.
Okay.
Even before the brewery, the family owned a very successful flour mill, and many of the family members became politicians or served in Parliament in England.
Oh,
At
excellent.
the time, Ireland was still a part of the British Empire.
It's true.
But for the brewery itself, we have Archbishop Price to thank.
Archbishop Price?
Yes. As a reward for faithfully serving the Archbishop, the Guinness family received a significant amount of money when he passed away.
Aww.
That money allowed Arthur to open a brewery in Dublin.
Okay.
Okay. And that's where they opened the Open Gate Brewery, the first brick and mortar Guinness tap room in the world.
Wow.
Arthur used that money to purchase, here's the kicker.
I knew the original owner was Arthur.
Right. Arthur used that money to purchase a 9,000-year lease.
I know about this.
On
Yes,
a-
we talked about this on the
On
show.
an old rundown brewery.
Right.
That placed many loyal Guinness fans pilgrimage today.
Yes.
James Gate Brewery.
Aw.
Which is, if you love Guinness, which I have to admit, I got 110 check-ins, all at Kit Kat.
Wait.
Of Guinness.
Oh, okay. I was going to
That's
say,
my
I
number
thought you
one-
meant at that brewery. I
No,
was
no.
like, what? You've
That's
been
my
to that?
number one checked-in beer, believe it or not.
Okay.
Is Guinness in a can. My number one checked-in beer by
Yeah.
a mile.
Yep. I've drank it there with you
Yeah,
at the
because
same,
it's the
right
only
there at
thing
the
you
corner
can
of the
drink
bar.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
But so I was talking to the people going, the goal is to go and drink the Guinness at St. James
Yeah,
Gate.
I wish we could talk to Frank about the beer
We're gonna
selection.
do that.
We should do that.
We're going to do
So
that. I'm gonna do
Sassy's is
that.
the only one stripper
It's near
location that he
Scotland.
owns. That
I can hit Ireland on the way to Scotland.
Yeah.
And besides, remember, I was in Dublin, but it was shut down for COVID.
That's true.
Yeah.
I will tell you. So
it's a better beer selection.
I forgot to bring
all
you
the places.
I forgot to bring you a beer.
Yeah, you keep mentioning that.
So I got.
I was trying to let you off the hook.
I'm gonna. Well, I'm not. But the problem is I also wanted to bring because I have two left.
Brother, I had beer from the OBA beer
I know.
judging I was going to bring on the show.
But here's what
and I missed out too. I'm sorry.
Here's what I'm going to tell you.
What?
Without giving away the beer, or well, I can tell you about the beer, but I can't. I'm not going to tell you who it's from.
Okay.
Because I told you it's a beer that you don't get to normally drink from a brewery. You don't normally get to drink from.
What?
And it's a stout, and it's in cans on nitro.
Okay.
So, no.
Bronwyn wants to guess.
We're not taking any questions at this time.
No,
Thank you very
she's
much.
not guessing. She doesn't get to guess.
We're not. Oh, look at that. There you go. 9 o'clock. Time to leave. It's time to leave. We're set at 9 o'clock. We can't
Okay,
have.
but can we place ideas of what it could be, and then if we're right, then we get a high five?
What? No.
Like next week, whenever you bring it.
Sure. If you get it right next week when I bring it, then
Okay.
you can have
So
it.
I'm thinking dark beer on nitro that he doesn't get to have a lot from a brewery that he doesn't get to visit a lot could be left hand. It's got to be like a left hand stout of some kind.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. What's your guess, JP?
Not that, because I can tell by his answer that's wrong.
I'm judging by his face as well.
Okay.
I don't think that was the right answer.
I know.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea, but I know that wasn't the right
A
answer.
dark
Yeah.
beer that's on nitro that you don't get to have a whole lot.
Yeah,
but that you really-
Ryan took acting classes. He emotes.
What if it's
We'd be able to tell.
What if it's the Sam Smith's organic chocolate stout on
Oh.
nitro? I don't know if they do that on nitro.
Okay.
Lots of good guesses over here.
Untapped will be able to tell you that.
Just tell you next week I'm not going to be here. I'll be in Vegas.
Scouting out the place, huh?
Find it. Find
laying the tracks for us?
I landed 11:30 Monday night.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Enough time so I can get up, go to work Tuesday.
Yeah, and he's going to be there until April when we go there for Craft Brewers Conference.
He did say when we first announced it, he was like, "Oh, I'm going to go 7 more times before we go in April."
Yeah.
So this is time number 4. So there you go.
Why do you go to Vegas so
It
often?
doesn't matter. It's time to leave.
Couple reasons why.
Okay.
Better
we
weather.
gotta go.
Better weather.
Okay. Better. Okay.
Better traffic.
Okay.
More shit to do.
Wait, you go places to sit in traffic?
No, to get
not
out
sit
of
in traffic.
Oh, okay. You left. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a long way to go to get out of traffic.
Well,
okay.
And a great little. And here's the thing: is the concerts are usually at much smaller venues.
Ah, the
We gotta
concerts.
leave.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why.
They
All
close
right.
at 9.
Because they do like 47 shows there, so they're not in a big auditorium, and it sounds better.
All right.
It's time to go.
Wow.
It sucks that we were late, but we have to leave. They're closed.
You were late.
We're done.
All right. Well,
It's been fun.
beer
I do see
fans.
some customers actually still here, so we'll be okay.
Yeah, there are customers
There's
still
people-
here.
there's
All
still
right, well, let's wrap
customers
it up.
here.
JP, do you have anything else you want to say before we leave?
No, just good luck.
I drank Jameson yesterday, by the way.
Good luck.
Yeah, there you go.
Didn't you have any whiskey to talk about?
No.
No, that was the Jameson thing.
Oh, this is Jameson. thing.
Guinness.
Okay. Guinness and Guinness.
I do have 3 bottles of Irish whiskey in the car, though, because it is that time of year.
Are you stopping at my house on the way home? Because it is on the way home.
One of it's even peated Irish whiskey, which is sort of weird.
Maybe
my
we could
God.
give the parking lot puke scale a new thing to be
We'll have to
monitored.
test that out.
Oh,
All right.
Jesus.
It'll be whiskey parking lot puke
Okay.
scale.
Hey. All right, guys. Well, I think we'll have to get into all that on another show and at another time. As for tonight, we had a wonderful time here at Function PDX here in Northwest on 23rd Avenue in the Pearl District of Portland, Oregon. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Brew Happy Show on this podcast. And as always, we don't just like you, we love you, and we want to have a beer with you with North Park Beer Company right out of San Diego here at Function PDX. Until next week, beer fans, keep brewing and brew happy. Cheers.
This production is brought to you by Brew Happy Media, the ultimate brewers media resource. For more information, go to thebrewhappyshow.com and brewhappypodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube at Brew Happy. For more cigar pairings, please check out our sponsor, paulcigars.net. Questions, concerns, advertising, or guest relations, please reach us at brewhappypdx@gmail.com. Remember, brew happy, drink responsibly. Cheers.
Don't pull it out. Don't pull it out.
Hey man, I need more beer.